All right, so in the story, a UK court has ordered a Ghanaian soldier who sued British Defence Ministry for £1.6 million to pay back 70,000 for lying about his health. Hey, if you're a Ghanaian and you are either in the UK or US and you think that the British people are stupid, you lie. Hey, white man, you can only try it in this country. Oh. You can't try it in Britain. You can't try it in America. If you think you are smart, you claim you are sick, and you want to you ask them for £1.6 million. And then what happened? You think that their cameras are not watching you, eh? Ah, you're a joker. Oh my gosh, guys. You are a joker. If oh my gosh. So let me read it's bad. All right, let's go. A British court has ordered British Ghanaian ex-soldier Lance Corporal Michael Mante. All right, so a British court has ordered British Ghanaian ex-soldier. It means that he's a Ghanaian, and then he has been enlisted into the British Army. But he's an ex, so meaning that he's no more with the British Army. All right. A British court has ordered British Ghanaian ex-soldier Lance Corporal Michael Mante to pay back an amount of £70,000 after he was caught by investigators on film walking without aid equipment. You are so stupid. The former soldier sued the UK Ministry of Defence for a whooping sum of 1.6 million after suffering an injury to his foot while on deployment in Estonia. Oh, okay. So while he was on employment or on deployment as or in Estonia, he claimed he was injured. All right. So he's asking the British court to pay him $1.6 million. All right. According to the Daily Mail, Michael Mante, who enlisted with the British Army in 2009, claimed to have lost initial mobility from the injury whilst in Estonia and had to lay up with several outfoots or outwards to see his physician. Oh, okay. So he later dropped the case after he was secretly filmed by the Ministry of Defense investigators walking on the street of London without a stick and an open toe shoe. Oh my gosh, Ghanaians all over. Oh. You said you have a problem with your food, and that is why you decided to resign. And you don't know that they were watching you, monitoring your movements, and you were found walking without your aid. Ah, are you? So, according to investigators, the soldier had indeed suffered trench foot but had recovered, yet lied about the situation to cash out from the government. Oh my God. He now faces a lawsuit from his former employers for falsehood and has incurred £70,000 in bills for legal representation. Oh my gosh, this is something else. A British High Court presided by Judge Mr. Justice Ayura said that his claim had been fundamentally dishonest. You were lying. The Minister of Defense says that there was deliberate malingering, whereas Mr. Mante says that his presentation at the examination was genuine, with the greater activity shown in the surveillance footage being atypical, he said in his judgment. He chose to report symptoms which he knew was false and which he was not suffering. Oh, Mr. Mante. He did so in the context of a substantial damages The only possible explanation is that he did so deliberately and to enhance the value of the claim. Such conduct was dishonest, Mr. Mante. Hmm. I found I found on the balance of probabilities that Mr. Mante suffered a minor NCFI from which he had fully recovered at some point before September 2021. He dishonestly portrayed himself as having suffered a more serious injury which had a continuing and disabling effect, doing so for financial gain. All right, so that dishonesty tainted the whole of the claim. It went to the heart of the claim. It substantially affected the presentation of the case as a whole. It's true. It led to a significant inflation in the claim's value. Putting it shortly, there was dishonesty as to a central feature of the case, namely the extent and continuing effect of Mr. Mante's injuries. But Mr. Mante, who is 39 years old, when giving his witness statement, said he had indeed suffered damage to his mobility but had responded well to treatment, hence the improvement to his movements. It's okay, but only someone could see what I go through every day, then this story could be rewritten. That is what he said. This is just one day of footage. I have been told my injury will stay with me forever. Pain comes when you are not prepared for it. It comes when Mr. Mante is not smart. Mr. Mante is not serious at all. You are in a country where even if you are walking on the streets, even if you stand in front of your house, there is camera right in front. There is secret camera, and then they are watching you from the comfort of their office, oh, Mr. Mante. And you claim you have injury, took Ministry of Defense in the UK to court. Was trying to claim 1.6 million for damages. You have to continue lying like that, oh. But you were walking on the streets of London without your aid. It shows that you were lying, you were dishonest. Mr. Mante, you now, the people you sued after they've given you the money have also sued you back, asking you to pay £70,000. If you can't pay that money, you are going to chill. Warriors here, you're gonna go to jail. Ghanaian man doesn't know how to play games. This is a country where the laws are being taken serious, not our country where the laws are not working. It's only for the poor, or it's only the law works only for the poor. It's for the rich. Let's take some few comments. Tumbami Adam says his village people agenda achieved. Oh, okay. Sadi says sad developments for him. I strongly believe they are not yet done with him because the insurance companies will also join this suit. And that's what I'm saying. That once the same people, that is the Ministry of Defense, have sued him, insurance that he took a lot of money from will also counter sue him, and then he cannot pay the money, and what is going to happen? The money that has been given to him will be taken back and more charges for him to pay. You are not smart. All right, so this is not Ghana where you can play with the laws and go scot-free. This is a country that is governed though by rules and regulations. And you think you can use your cocoa thing you do right here in Ghana, in the UK, right? You think you can use your cocoa skills? Me are smart, me are smart. You think you can use those skills over here in the UK, right, Mr. Mante? Let the insurance people also come in, because the insurance also gives you some money, and then we'll see where the power lies for you. All right, so Kweku says he shouldn't pay back the money. that this is racism against Mr. Mante Ayo. Oreku say they call a soldier who put his life on the line on several occasions dishonest. Kwabena supporters and living a luxurious lifestyle, you will start to question yourself. Most of them are doing illegal things underground, and soon their caps will run over one by one. I agree. Ato Kwamina says this guy should have just relocated to Ghana with the money. It's true. After taking the 1.6 million, just say bye bye to the UK government. Instead, you decided to stay there and be walking majestically on the streets of London. Eh? On the streets of London, Abby. Now you get money. You think the people are smart, oh. Eh? London, eh? The people are smart. US, the people are smart. Look at what happened to that Nigerian guy. You see, that's why I don't envy people who claim they are making it. Look, these Nigerians, 419 Nigerians, a Nigerian guy in the US got married, and if you see the wedding ceremony, you know this is a rich guy. But the question is, how is he making his money? And if you see the caliber of people who attended the wedding, no be my type, oh. I no be anybody, oh. I be nobody. Big shots. But the question is, what work does he do? This guy, every evening, will tell the wife, I'm going to work and come. He didn't go to work. His job is armed robbery. He goes to gas stations, and with these gas stations, they sell something like provision store, supermarkets. He goes there, has a gun, and show the gun to the person buys the salesperson. Empty your register for me. Empty your money box for me. Then you put a gun on you, and then take the money and go. But he's in the CCTV footage. You can see that he's always covering his face. They can't see him, and then he's wearing gloves, so DNA cannot. He did that for 96 times. The last episode he used some handkerchief, a green handkerchief to tie his left arm. If you see the wedding, you ask yourself, hey, who gave birth to you in this world? I said, not all that glitters is gold. Finally, he has been caught. And this is America for you. He did that for 96 times. He's not been caught. But they were monitoring him. Every time he goes out to gas station, to the supermarket to empty their money box, he goes with his car. It's not smart. He goes with his car. But the way he turned, the camera is not capturing the car. Not knowing, he has been changing the number plate on his car anytime he's going to rob. So authorities were not able to identify, because anytime they put this number plate in the system, it does not capture anybody. That means he did his own thing. No, they can't identify the owner of the car until what happened? His last day he was caught. Not knowing, in one of these gas stations, there's another room inside that people were monitoring the CCTV camera. So as soon as he came, those inside that were monitoring, they realized this is the same guy who has been coming to rob us. Quickly, they informed the police. The police were on time within 1 second. But then the sales guy that was giving money to him also decided to what? Because they were timing him, decided to delay small. and told him that I have a safe here and there's a lot of money inside I want to give to you. But the safe takes 5 minutes to open. So he decided to tap something and say it will be ready in 5 minutes. Within that 5 minutes, the police were there to pick him up. So he robbed gas stations for 96 times. All this time they were looking, they can't figure out who he was. Until that day, only to find out he was what? A Nigerian who relocated to America. It's very important that when you are dealing with these white people, if you want to lie, you have to lie throughout. You can't say my leg is being hit, my leg is paining me. You sue the department for 1.6 million. After paying you the money, you go out on the street there without your walking stick. Who told you that? This is Africa bullshit. And this is what? European country. This is London. For Artemis here. So, gentlemen, upon all the money they've given you, they are going to take it back from you. And at the end of the day, you rot in jail. Anyway, my people, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye bye.